Wow, that was really beautiful, wasn't it? Hi everybody, Riskmonger here. Welcome to opening day of Astrology Baseball on MLB The Show 22. As a reminder, or for those of you who are not familiar, Astrology Baseball is a project where I create 12 custom teams, each based on a sign of the zodiac, where the rosters are determined by the players born under each sign. You can read all about it at my blog, astrologybaseball.com. This particular matchup is between the Taurus Bulls and the Scorpio Scorpions. And last year, well, actually ignore these stats. These are the 2021 stats from the Oakland Athletics. I picked the A's to represent Taurus, not just because of their dark green color scheme. As you can see, I made custom uniforms for each sign. But most importantly, because of the divisional organization. Taurus is represented by the Athletics, and Scorpio is represented by the Angels. Both are negative signs. Taurus is in the Earth division, Scorpio is in the Water division, but more importantly, they are both fixed signs. Remember, cardinal, fixed, and mutable are the three essences of astrological signs. We got Lance Lynn, the top Taurus starter, and he will face Trevor Story, who in real life had played his entire career with the Rockies until he signed as a free agent with the Red Sox this offseason, where he will move from shortstop to second base. And that actually works out well for our purposes, because that allows Francisco Lindor to remain at shortstop. So Story, after working a 9-pitch at-bat, strikes out on that outside cutter. But he does his job as a leadoff hitter, sees a lot of pitches, gets Lance Lynn to throw most of his arsenal, although he would get through the first inning without allowing any damage. Starting for Scorpio is Logan Webb, the budding ace of the San Francisco Giants pitching staff. He really came alive in last year's postseason, even though the Giants could not advance past the first round. And the first batter he will face on the Taurus squad is Nico Hoerner, who I have a little bit of issue with this choice. You see, in the MLB The Show franchise, each player is rated on a 1 to 100 scale. And Nico Hoerner, I guess based on his hot start with the Cubs, has a rating of 88, which caused the game to put him in the lineup ahead of the guy that should be the starting Taurus shortstop in Corey Seager, who's rated at 80. And as you can see, this decision does not work out for the Taurus computer manager as Hoerner strikes out. You see, I don't set the lineups for all 12 signs. I just put the players on the right organization and let the computer do the rest. The computer also chose to put Tommy Edman at third base instead of Matt Chapman, which is another thing I don't agree with. As you see, he lines out to Joey Gallo. Putting him in center field over somebody like Trent Grisham or Dylan Carlson is actually something that I agree with. So let's take a closer look at the Taurus lineup. We got Hoerner, Edman, Michael Brantley, Salvador Perez behind the plate, Jose Altuve, and Aaron Judge, one of the shortest players in the game in front of one of the tallest players, Austin Meadows, the DH, Brandon Belt, and Alex Verdugo in center field. Webb would allow this double to Michael Brantley, but then he would also get out of the first inning unscathed. In fact, the game would remain scoreless until the top of the fourth, where after an Eric Hosmer walk, Big Giancarlo Stanton steps up to the plate, and after working the count full and fouling off 3 or 4 additional pitches, Stanton crushes one to straightaway center field. Verdugo going back, he looks up, and it is way out of here. A monster 2-run blast, almost 450 feet, according to the game's metrics. Does a little stutter step, and then an elbow bump. That's Joe Madden in the dugout, even though he's not a Scorpio. He's the manager because this team is based on the Angels. Big celebration. Let's take a look at that again. And that one was absolutely destroyed. A 2-0 Scorpio lead. And as you can see, their win expectancy jumps up to 76%. And they're not done yet. After yet another full count, Rafael Devers draws a walk. And then Francisco Lindor, right afterwards, on base with another free pass, which brings up Marcell Ozuna, the Braves outfielder who missed most of last season with an injury and a suspension. And he takes a 1-1 pitch deep into left field. It just squeaks over that high wall, and it's a 3-run home run. Scorpio now leads 5-0, and Lance Lynn is having a devil of a time in his opening day start. Joe Maddon looks like a managerial genius for putting players in his lineup who can hit home runs. Low-key celebration at the plate, as we'll check this one out one more time. 109 miles an hour off the bat, only 393 feet. That was a straight-up line drive. And the next batter, Yasmani Grandal, the catcher, blasts a solo shot that is a no-doubter, way out and gone into right field. Scorpio now has a 6-run lead on the 421-foot blast by the switch-hitting White Sox catcher. Joe Maddon is now sitting down. He does not have too much more to worry about in this game with a 6-0 lead and a 90% win expectancy. Oh, check it out. They amended the distance, so now it's exactly 420 feet. And that is the shot that put the last nail in Lance Lynn's performance. As you can see, long reliever John Means coming out of the bullpen. He's given the ball by real-life athletics manager Mark Kotze, who is a Sagittarius. Means would pitch some effective long relief, starting with striking out Joey Gallo on that big sweeping curveball. But it was not enough. The damage had already been done. It's very hard to recover from a 6-run deficit, especially when Scorpio keeps making plays like these. Francisco Lindor laying out for a ground ball hit by Aaron Judge. Throws from his knees to get the big slugger. And Taurus would remain off the board until the 6th. First, Michael Brantley scorched his second double of the day. Then 2 batters later, Jose Altuve up again. He laces one down the left field line. That's going to easily score Brantley. His real-life teammate, Altuve, into second with a double. And it's now 6-1 in favor of the Stingers. But Scorpio would get that run back and then some in the very next inning. Here's Juan Soto looping a single into center field. Verdugo has to play it on a hop. And then Giancarlo Stanton against the lefty John Means. He hits another titanic blast. That one pulled into the left field corner. Tosses the bat away dismissively. And the Scorpio lead is now 8-1 on Giancarlo Stanton's second home run of the day. That one not quite as long as his first 2-run homer, but it counts the same on the scoreboard as the big Yankees slugger does it again. And not afraid to celebrate afterwards, as he just watches that one fly, and he earned it. And that was a mammoth blast. New pitcher for Scorpio now, Wade Miley. Even though he was not available for the real-life opening day due to an injury, he came in the 7th, but he would end up pitching the final 3 innings of the game, holding the Bulls scoreless until the 9th inning, where here you see Austin Meadows mashing a double to the wall. In real life, he was traded from the Rays to the Detroit Tigers, although he will never be able to leave the Taurus Bulls in the Astrology League. Then the next batter, Giants first baseman Brandon Belt, who accepted a qualifying offer this year, hits a sharply hit single into right field. Meadows going to try to test the arm of Juan Soto, and the throw is not in time. Taurus tacks on another run in junk time. Junk time? Garbage time? What is the phrase here? That's usually a football thing. But Miley would bear down after that, striking out Alex Verdugo on that good outside slider, and then getting Nico Horner to ground out softly to third base. Rafael Devers to Story, back to Hosmer. It's a double play to end the game, hit by the player that really should have been Corey Seager. Logan Webb, the winning pitcher, Story and Lindor celebrate in the infield. But the story of this one, 4 home runs from the Scorpions, starting with this Giancarlo Stanton shot into the upper deck. Marcell Ozuna followed with a 3-run homer. And Yasmani Grandal went back-to-back with a solo shot, chasing Lynn from the game. And then later, Stanton does it again. Another 2-run homer off of John Means, the long reliever. And Scorpio's win was never in doubt. So I hope you enjoyed this Fantasy Astrology opening day matchup. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my blog at astrologybaseball.com.